Hello there, Mama. Today we are talking all about time. And I know that you don't have tons of time. So we want to make sure that we can squeeze in this lifestyle in the small pockets of time that you have to devote on you. Now, I know you're juggling a lot between extracurriculars and dropping kids off at school and all of the things that mom life brings, but it's important that we take care of you too. So here's my top tips. Number one, I want you to implement something called a BAM day. And this BAM day is bare ass minimum. So, on the days when you don't have a ton of energy, or on those days when maybe you just don't have a lot to give, what is going to be your bare ass minimum? Because something is always better than nothing. And whenever we pause our fat loss or weight loss journey, it's really hard to get going again. So I want you to really eliminate that pause mentality and implement these BAM days. So these are days when you are just going to do the minimum to get by. Maybe that means you're not going to do laundry. Maybe that means that you're not going to do the dishes. Maybe that means that you're going to Netflix and chill all day. But what's going to be your minimum that you do on that day so you're still implementing the lifestyle in a teeny bit? Okay, so bare ass minimum, figure out what that's going to be for you. Maybe it's just going to be a 10-minute walk, but something that is that minimum, because I don't want you to start and stop the whole way through. I want it to be that you at least have your dial adjusted to that bare ass minimum so that you keep on going with the lifestyle. So you never have to start and stop. On those BAM days, you're still doing something, it's just minimal. Okay, so that's the number one tip. Figure out what your BAM day is going to look like, and then you're going to stay committed to it so that you never start and stop anymore. You just adjust the dial so that some days, yeah, you got a lot to give, and other days, maybe not. Okay, next, I want you to really look at how you can implement movement into your everyday. So, something like active chores. Maybe you are going to be vacuuming. How could you add in a little bit more movement with vacuuming? Maybe you'll add in 10 body weight squats or maybe some walking lunges while you're doing the vacuuming. A little bit goes a long way. As a mama who moves, you are going to have to find innovative ways to maybe pull it into the other chores that you're doing. Tip number two is the stairs. I know this seems kind of silly, but anytime you have the opportunity to take the stairs over choosing the elevator, all of those extra steps add up to a lot. Okay, so every little opportunity, you want to find those windows, those little opportunities to do a little bit more. Next, involve your kids. Go for the bike ride, do the dance party. Kids love, love, love to move. So the more that you can pull it in and even say, hey guys, how do you want to move right now? Maybe they want to shake the sillies out, or maybe they want to race you to the fence. But ask your kids how they want to move and then join in while they're doing it versus watching it from the sidelines. Those pieces go a long way. Next, combine tasks together. So if your kids still nap, you really want to maximize that nap time. I know it can be tempting to want to fold the laundry or to do the dishes, but even 10 minutes during those naps can go a long way. So maybe you don't have time to do the full workout, but 10 minutes is better than nothing, right? So add that in, maximize those little times that are going to naturally be showing up in your days. Next, set a schedule. I want you to make non negotiable appointments with yourself the same way that you would with your children. When you make those doctor's appointments or dentist appointments, or when you're running them off to soccer, those are kind of like your non negotiables. You make sure that they get there. You matter just as much. So scheduling out, knowing like, oh, we have tons of stuff going on Wednesday, so I know that's not going to be a good day for me to do one of the workout videos, is really just you planning ahead so the days when you do have the time, you can work it in. And then the days when you already know things are going to be bananas, you're going to find those little extra ways to be a mama who moves. Next, use commercials or when the credits are rolling on Netflix. So maybe your kids are watching Netflix and you have the subscription where the ads still play, or there's going to be the transition from one episode to the next episode. While they're doing that, maybe you're doing other things around the house, but you can use those as transitions for you to add in movements. Maybe you could do squats. Maybe you could put your chest down to the counter of the kitchen, counter of the kitchen counter, and do some push-ups with your chest coming down to there during those moments. So even 5 here or 10 there, all those little things add up. So you don't need these big chunks of an hour, but being a mama who moves sees those little opportunities so that you can really work movement into your everyday. And then lastly is active socializing. If you can find other friends who want to move and who want to rock this lifestyle, active socializing is really supportive. So maybe you're going to go for a hike with your friends, or maybe you're going to go for a bike ride with them, or maybe join a fitness class or something with somebody else. Active socializing and finding friends who are into wanting to move their bodies can help you work it into your everyday in a way that feels supportive. Lastly, I just want you to be flexible. You're going to have to be creative, but I know as a mom, you're problem solving all the time and having to get creative with all the curveballs of life anyways. So I want you to really think like, this doesn't need to be perfect. I just need to be a mom who moves. And when you have that as kind of the mantra, like a mama who moves, a mama who moves, that mantra in the back of your head becomes who you're becoming. It becomes the thing that you're striving for each day. With that being said, I feel as though it's so easy to want to be perfect, and it's so easy to have that mom guilt make you feel as though I need to take care of my kids, or I need to make sure that they have this, or I need to do. And I want you to release all of those like shoulds from the vocabulary or that thought pattern. I want you to come back to I'm a mama who moves, and I'm going to get creative and work in these things that Ange taught me today. Okay, so I'd love to know what you're implementing. If you have pictures, if you have videos, send them my way. And I'm really excited to help you dive into fatigue and sleep next week. We'll be diving into the second struggle that mamas face when it comes to rocking this lifestyle. See you next time.